Hey, Boomhauer here. It's been quite a while. Uh, Wanted to make an updated video for Red Alliance Trial because some things have changed since the last time that I made a video. Also, Samuel is really good in Alliance Trial, and I think a lot of my older videos don't actually show him in there. What am I doing? Okay, so the red trial I've had, I think, twice in the last 6 months, so I haven't had many chances to play around with this one. Obviously, because it's red, you want to try to use some blue heroes because blue does 200% damage against red. So the two blue heroes of choice for me are Frame and Fox. Zephyr stinks in here. He's terrible. I tried him in the past and was not happy with it. I think the last time I made a video, I was doing this because Phoenix is at least neutral against red. The thing is, the upside of Samuel is just a lot higher because of how he interacts with Lady M. Also, Samuel increases attack by 10% of everybody in your lineup, including the two blue heroes. I have also tried this. The last time I did this event, I don't remember the results though. I thought I took notes on that, but I didn't. So Levina is good because at Red Star she gains a critical hit rate increase percentage, and obviously critical hits with blue tiles are going to do pretty massive damage to a red opponent. There is one thing I forgot to do, which I recommend you also do every time you do trial, special ops, ultimate challenge, anything else. Take off your weapons and put good weapons on. We're not going to need Ulrich in this, so we can move that over here. Let's see. Myers and Samuel need their weapons changed. Let's take that off and take this ice axe off. Alright, so our five trial people have Apex weapons now. Obviously, put your five best weapons on, whether they're Apex or not. Even when I didn't have five Apex, I was still doing this. Okay, so we're going to use this lineup. It's worth checking to see if somebody has a hero that you might want to give a try to. Like if somebody had a really strong Levina here, I might give it a try. Or a stronger Samuel than me, I would also try. Okay, so as we go through this, we'll explain some of the key decision points. The first 10 rounds, what you want to do is really just get the blue and yellow heroes raged, if possible. Samuel's not as important to rage within the first 10 rounds. Also try to set up some tiles. By that I mean at round 10, you're going to want to still have some yellow tiles available so that you'll be able to recharge Lady M. This tile setup isn't great, but sometimes these things clear up pretty quickly. Still have 6 rounds left. So right here, I'm going to make a blue tile match on the far left here. So that blue tile on the upper left is going to give me 2x the rage because it's going to miss the enemy. So when I make this match right now, 2 of the tiles hit the enemy and that third one didn't. So those 3 blue tiles were effectively 4 tiles as it relates to rage building. And that might come up again later on as we manipulate tiles to re-rage Lady M, which is the key to all of Alliance Trial. And that was unfortunate because we got a yellow tile and then immediately gave it away. Yellow dynamite, not tile. Yellow dynamites are very good in this for obvious reasons, because they help Lady M recharge. So I see a way to make a blue dynamite there, obviously, on the lower left. I'd like to do that when a couple of these heroes are active. And what I mean by active is that there are a couple ways that you can use Myers in this. Let me just hold out until round 10. I think that'll be simpler. Okay, so we're still trying to get to round 10. Let's just get rid of some of these junk tiles. That's a really good situation for those yellow on the rights there, which I'll explain in just a second. I don't have another good match to make to get rid of tiles right now. I don't want to use Lady M because we don't need to use her yet. You always want to save her for the last minute. And I have some tiles on the right there that are favorable. So what I'm going to do here is for Myers, going to get our attack up 80% because we're about to have some blue tiles hitting the enemy. So we just lowered our hit percentage also. So because we lowered our hit percentage, we're going to raise our defense and remove the negative hit percentage effect with Fox. We're also about to take a rage hit the next round, so it's good to have your defense raised for that. And what we see here is the opponent attack is down 20%. When we use a frame, it's going to be down by 34% instead, and their defense is now down. So their defense is down 44%. Our attack is up 80%. That seems like a really good time to make this blue dynamite. We did a lot more damage by doing it that way. Okay, so now we're at round 10. We're about to take a rage hit because we didn't use Mars, Mantis, or Atropos here to couple with Lady M on round 10. If your heroes cannot absorb a rage hit, you should do that. You need to use Mars or somebody else here to reduce the enemy rage to below 100% and then lock it below 100% with Lady M because they're not going to be able to gain it for 4 more rounds. Okay, so, and by the way, I know with these 5 heroes and Samuel, even when he was +4, if I put an Apex weapon on him, he could absorb a rage hit. The other thing you got to remember here is their attack is down 34% and our defense is up 63%. So there's a lot of stuff working in our favor here to help us absorb a rage hit, which would be relevant if I weren't using +8 heroes here, which obviously I haven't for the whole time I've played this game. I mean, I've done this with much weaker lineups before. Okay, so we need to start recharging Lady M. So you're going to need 10 tiles to recharge Lady M because she is average rage speed. So these yellow tiles on the right-hand column here, I'm going to make a match for 3 yellow tiles there. And what you see is her rage actually built up 60%. So those 3 tiles were effectively 6 tiles because all 3 of them missed the enemy and built 2x the rage speed. So again, this is part of the tile management here. In fact, I can see another match that I can make here on the left-hand side. We're going to need 4 more yellow tiles to get Lady M re-raged. In column 2 and column 3, we're going to get credit for 1 yellow tile for each of those. And then in column 1, we're going to get 2 times the rage for that. So this one match here of 3 yellow tiles is going to re-rage Lady M. And so we're set already for 2 more rounds. We can focus on other things for the next 2 rounds. This blue dynamite looks like a pretty attractive way to use the next 2 rounds because our attack is up, their defense is still down, and we need to recharge Ephraim and Fox anyway. So we just did a lot of damage with that attack. Also got Samuel raged. We have 1 more round here. This is a good time to clear out some junk tiles if you have some. Don't get rid of tiles that you actually need. I don't see tiles here that I don't need, but I do see some way that I can move a yellow tile out to this right-hand column here, which will be good because that'll help Lady M if I need to explode that later on. All right, so now we need to recharge or use Lady M again. So the rage order you want to use here is Lady M, who prevents debuffs for 2 rounds, which includes the negative hit percentage that you get from Myers. So notice we use Myers and we don't even have the negative hit percentage. We don't even need to heal it with Fox. There's no reason to use Fox right now, so I'm not going to. There is a situation that might come up. You'll see why I'm doing that. Because if Samuel targets Lady M, I might rage Myers and Lady M at different times, and then I might want to heal Myers' negative hit percentage with Lady M. I mean with Fox instead of using Lady M before him. So there's no reason to use Fox. You don't need your defense up. You don't need to heal. So save Fox. Yeah, use a frame, get their defense down. Samuel, you should only use if it's a desperate situation. So if you're trying to recharge M and you can't, that's when you use Samuel. So I'm not quite in that desperate situation yet, although I don't love how these tiles look. There is something going on here, though, that I am going to use Samuel right now. The more I look at this board, and the reason why is because when I explode this green dynamite, Samuel's going to re-rage. So this is basically a free rage of Samuel right here to try to target Lady M. So see, Samuel's rage is slow, so he needs 12 green tiles to re-rage. But look, when we explode this green dynamite, we have 3 tiles on that leftmost column, 3 tiles on the rightmost column, which are going to build us 12 rage and recharge him, plus the 2 green that are going to hit the enemy. So just by exploding that green dynamite, we're going to recharge him. Right? He targeted Fox, which was completely worthless. That's why Samuel's frustrating, because he's either very good or does absolutely nothing for you. Okay. So this is an interesting situation because we need 7 more tiles for Lady M, which that will get us 4. I want to save that red dynamite if I don't actually need it right now, which I don't think I do. Let's try to re-rage M by other means. Okay, so we have 3 plus 4, so 3 more should get M re-raged, I think. Hopefully I calculated that correctly. No, I didn't. It's not good. Good news is we still have 1 more round, and we have that red dynamite. So this is what I'm talking about here. Our attack is still 80%, but we might have to use Samuel here in a minute. So let's just go ahead and use Myers and then use Fox to heal the negative hit percentage. And let's see what happens with this dynamite. Okay, we got more yellow tiles. So we lucked out there by us doing some bad math there. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck to score well in this event. You don't have to apologize for that. Okay, so we've got the enemy locked down again. Let me show you this button. So you see this exclamation point here on the upper left. Click on that thing just below that, and you'll see that every round after round 10, you add 10% extra damage for these tiles. So the longer this battle goes, the more damage you're dealing. So don't forget that. That's why it's so important to have Lady M in this, because if you can really get these battles to drag out for a long time, you do massive damage. It's very possible to get these up over 80 rounds, which I've done before, and I can probably show you some screenshots after we're done with this. Okay, so 4 more rounds. If I explode that yellow dynamite now, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to recharge M by doing that. So let's go ahead and do that, because that'll give us more flexibility. We're actually going to make a blue dynamite here in the process, which is pretty sweet. Somehow I can't seem to count tonight. Okay, that was apparently 9, not 10. Okay, so really screwed that up. Okay, don't need to use our... We need to find a way to get another yellow tile somehow. Okay. I see a way to do it, but it's going to take 2 rounds, not 1. And I'm not sure if we have that much time, but we are going to lower their defense, lower their attack and raise our defense. I'm going to try this because it's 100% guaranteed to get us that 10th tile, even though I'm not feeling great about it. Okay. We survived that a little better than I probably expected. Okay, so they're locked down. We're going to take another rage hit here, but their attack is still reduced. Our defense is still up. Even Samuel is over half health. So even with the 10% more damage the enemy is going to do to us from that 1 extra round, he should still be able to absorb this hit. So I'm not going to use him right now. Let's just try to get some stuff done. All right. Again, another bad calculation on my part because apparently he couldn't absorb that. Oh, of course he couldn't absorb it. I used Lady M and he got 22% of his HP back. So that was misleading when I clicked on him. Okay. And also he didn't target Lady M when he died. Worth mentioning. So not looking good for us. Enemy defense is down right now, so let's use a frame while their defense is still down. We'd like to do more damage with some blue tiles on our way out, if we can, because we're not long for this battle at this point. Okay, got a little bit more damage done there at the end. I could explode that green. I guess that's probably my best option. Oh, 34%. Do we still have 63%? No. So it's possible all of ours might die on the next hit, so I'm not going to get greedy. Let's just do a little bit of damage when we know we can. Okay, M is still alive, but nobody else is. This purple tiles, I don't... That's going to push those up. Trying to see if there's a way we might be able to get an extra blue. I think our best... Oh, man, these purple tiles are awkward. Because this column 3 that has these 2 red tiles, I'd like to try to get column 3 moving up to see if we can match 3 blue at the bottom row there. I don't see an easy way to do that, though. All right, well. Nope, didn't get a match. No, whatever. Okay, so that's not a great round. We got about 70 million or so on day 1 over 3 rounds, which was about 23 million a round. So not a great round there, but you can see some of the decisions that you have to make. Tricky lineup to pilot. You got to get lucky. And hopefully you saw some of the tile management points too about recharging Lady M. It's really the key to all of this. Let me see if I have a... What the hell is that? I should have a folder in here. Albums. I thought I added it to that album. Dang. These are just screenshots of Alliance trial wins. You can see when you get a really good round going, you can get over 100 million points. We got another one of those pretty recently, but I guess I didn't put it in there. Probably shouldn't do this, but let me just go back through some photos here because I think those photos were pretty recent. That was a special ops. Okay. Yeah, this was Purple Alliance trial recently, back in my other state. You can see we got to round 85 on this one by having some pretty good tile luck. So round 85, you're doing 7.5 times the damage that you would normally do. So this helps get 100 million plus scores. This round was 127 million in this event, which I lost because Zhang scored slightly more than me. We had a good laugh about that. But yeah, this is what you're trying to do. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.